What's up? What's up? What's up, Course Wizards? Welcome to yet another episode of the Course Wizards podcast. This is a special one. We're starting a new series. We'll see how long we can sustain this, but we're going to try it. We love tools. Chris and
We
I used to
love
talk about
tools.
tools all the time. So we are bringing our tools back. And what we are going to do is one full episode each week where we review one lifetime deal tool, right, Chris?
That's right. So these are going to be hopefully the cream of the crop, right? We're looking for some of the tools that we like best, or at least the ones that seem to be popular or hidden gems right now. And then we'll give you our honest assessment of what we really think of them. And boy, I tell you, we got one nice one to start with, don't we, Amit?
Yes. And we are not starting with the AI copywriting tool.
No. Who knows if we'll have one of those on there? I think you and I are about done buying AI copywriting tools for a while. But
Yeah, we should
maybe.
definitely do one on ZimWriter. I think that's a great lifetime deal one to talk about.
That's a great idea because people don't even know that one exists because that is not one that's on Appsumo, but it is
Because no one wants to
probably
promote it.
and it's probably the best
Kept
AI
secret.
writing tool that's out there. We'll do that one soon. But today we're going to do one that's focused all on social media. Do you think
Or
is there a
Chris,
place for a social media tool anymore? I didn't think so because I've been using Social Bee for a while. I have Content Studio. I've
Canva, we all
tried
have
other
Canva.
ones. Yeah, we tried them all. Anyway, this one though has just come out. This is called Vista Social, and it has become quite popular. People have said, "Hey, this is pretty cool." And I got this, started working with it, and I got to tell you, this thing is something special. So this is called Vista Social. We're going to put the direct link in the show notes. It is an affiliate link, and if you use that, it'll help just keep this show on the air, right? That helps us do reviews. It doesn't cost
And
you
Chris,
anything.
you messaged me, right? Have you checked out Vista Social? And I was like, isn't that Vista Create? And that was the crux of how we got into recording because I messaged you saying, hell, we should do a review and we should start doing this.
Yeah, a lot of people think that this is associated with Vistaprint or Vista Create, which Vista Create's kind of like a Canva. Vistaprint is an actual printing service. No, this is not associated with either one. This is completely its own tool. It's been around, I guess, for quite a while now. I think since 2019, if I'm correct about that. And I'd never heard of the thing. And it just showed
Okay.
up on Appsumo. And what's amazing about it is how smooth it is. But before we get to that, let's look at the pricing. So
Yeah.
for the
So what
lifetime
we're
deal
gonna do is
pricing,
we'll do a quick price preview. Oh, perfect.
yes.
We'll do a quick price preview, look at the deal, compare it to their main pricing page for this company, and then get right into the software and show you how it works.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so the pricing here, they really have several prices, of course, as a lot of AppSumo deals do. The beginning tier lets you have 10 social accounts hooked to it, 3 users, but then everything else is pretty much unlimited. And that's for $49. Pretty good deal. If you want to get into this as a good social tool for $49, you can double that up to $99, get 10 users and 25 accounts. But the real juice in this is in tier 3. Tier 3 jumps up to $179, but it includes their AI assistant, Zapier integration. It does 50 accounts. You can have unlimited users. You get custom branded reports and fields. And I know none of that makes sense right now, what all that is, but as I start to go through the tool, you'll see why you want at least tier 3. And then tier 4 just gives you more social accounts.
Which
So
one do you have, Chris?
so I got tier 3 and I'm so glad I did because that, especially you'll see the AI assistant is really powerful and those reports are something you're going to use all the time. And the custom
Okay.
branding allows you to use it with as an agency, right? With other people because you can actually add other accounts to this and you can have multiple people that purchase under you essentially that
So
like
our
clients that
listeners
you
can
have.
essentially just send money to your PayPal
Yeah, that's
and you
right.
can hook them.
Yeah, no, hook up everyone's social accounts. That won't work. All right.
And then so what's the highest? Tier 4 or 5?
Tier 4 is the highest. Tier 4 is $299. That gives you
$3.
100
Okay.
accounts. I didn't find that necessary for myself. I'm happy with 50. I'm only hooking up about 10 myself. But what I really wanted was that Zapier integration, the AI assistant, and the custom branded reports.
Okay. So you paid 180. Let's look at their pricing plan on their website.
Their pricing plan for tier 3 and above is $25 a month. So this pays for itself in 7 months. The tier 1
Nice.
and tier 2 are mapped to their pro plan at $15 a month. Tier 3 and 4 are mapped to the Pro Plus plan at $25 a month. So 7 months, this thing pays for itself. Quite a deal. And I will do note that the plan on Appsumo is far better than the Pro Plus plan. You get a lot more profiles
Okay.
and extra features. So
Here's
definitely
what I'll
worth it
tell
for
our
that.
listeners and viewers, right? Because everyone's
Hmm.
watching this. Start with the Pro Plus. It says on their website free 14 days. Then use our link so you can play with it before you even get to spending money on Appsumo. But Appsumo also has 60 days money back guarantee. So give and
Yeah.
take. So, Chris, give me the 30,000-foot view. What the hell does this tool do before we get into the demo?
Bottom line is that it's a social media scheduler. It allows you
Okay.
to schedule your social media, but it's also a social media listener. It's also a social media responder, and it's a social media analytics tool. So it does everything that you want to do with social media. This tool will allow someone like me to replace Social Bee and Missing Letter and Google Alerts and do it all in one place. And my analytics. I'm also using another analytics passage or program, which I
Clarity.
can't remember the name of it, but it also gets all my social numbers together. Don't need that
Oh, kind of like
anymore either.
hockey stack or clarity or something.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. So
Okay.
this does all that.
I'm
So
excited.
you ready
Let's
to
look
jump
at the tool.
into it?
I am
All right.
ready.
So for those of you listening, we'll describe what's on the screen, but otherwise you can jump on YouTube and you
No, no,
can
no, no,
watch us go
Chris.
through it.
This is YouTube only. For those of you listening, stop listening.
No, don't do that. All right. So the first screen that you jump across is the dashboard screen. It kind of gives you a high level view of what's going on in your plan here and in your posts. Now, the only thing I want to really show you on this page is the social profiles that you can schedule. So check this out. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different profiles that you can connect. And not only can you connect 14 profiles, but they're all direct posting. So you can
Ooh.
post directly to your Facebook groups, to your Facebook page, to Instagram, to LinkedIn, to Reddit, to Twitter, to TikTok, to Pinterest, to YouTube, and more. Okay, it also does some local SEO stuff with TripAdvisor, OpenTable,
Yeah, yeah,
Trustpilot,
yep.
and Yelp. And so really powerful there.
How was that connection, Chris? You basically press the button, it
So
opens that account in a separate window.
this has a great tutorial setup in here. So when you first log in, you won't see it now because I've already used it all. But when you first log in, it will walk you through the steps of every single function in this software. And it's slick and it'll actually connect your Facebook tool for you. It gives you full information about what it's doing. There's no questions. It lets you know that, for instance, with Instagram, it's not just doing posts, but it can do stories if you prefer. It does just kind of a little bit of everything. Really nice. But a lot of social media tools do this, but this does more social profiles than I have seen in pretty much any other tool I've used.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
you
that
got all your social profiles connected.
I've
And
connected my
now we are on
profiles.
your
You can see
dashboard.
here on the side, I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 profiles connected. I'm actually, for the sake of this, I'm only going to have 8
Ah, I
postings.
see
So you can
course
see I'm
wizards.
leaving. Yeah, like Course Wizards, I'm not going to post to that. I'll just post to the others just to show you how it works. So the first thing
Okay.
I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down the menu here and show you what we're not going to go through every item, but we'll go through a lot of them. The first one is create. So this is if you want to create a social post. This is what you would expect. You can create new post. And then on this page, it allows you to write your post content. So you could say, come to my conference. I'm doing a writer's conference soon. So I'm going to say, come to my writer's conference, WriterCon in September. And that could be my post. Now
While
you'll
you're
notice
typing it,
down here,
yeah,
it
it's
shows
telling you how
you
many, what's the character limit for each of those networks.
that's exactly right. I've got other things going on here. Okay, so then it shows you what's going on. But then check this out. Let's say I want to add hashtags, right? So
Mhm.
I come over here and I hit hashtag. Now I can have hashtags saved if I want, but I can also ask for suggestions. So I can type in my favorite hashtag for writing, which is mWriting, and I can say, suggest for me hashtags that might also work for something like this. Now you don't have to type in, I typed in a hashtag there. You could just type in a subject. And what it does is it pulls up hashtags that are like that. And as I click on them, it adds them to my post. Really slick, and
Super
of
slick.
course, I can save them. You saw how quick that worked. I can
Wait, I have
also,
a very basic question.
yes,
Are you participating in the writers' strike?
I'm not because I'm not a screenwriter. But if I were a screenwriter, I might be. I have some friends who actually are. Yes.
Okay.
You can see here, it also has this little box that in my post, if I want to, I can have captions that I've saved. So let's say often on a post, you say, together we have writing momentum, like my wife and I do. I could have
Yep.
that saved in here, and then I just click on that and it adds it to the post. So it's every time it's in
Interesting.
there.
So it's like your catchphrase.
Yes. I can also have what they call a custom field. This is pretty cool. Let's say I want to call out Amit on one of my posts, and I want to say, "Hey, check out my friend Amit's profile." I can add Amit as a custom field, and then what I can do in the custom field is I can say, "If you're posting to Facebook, use this link for Amit. But if I'm posting to Instagram, use this link because it's a different link because it'd be to his Instagram
Right.
profile. Or if I'm doing it on Twitter, use this link." So you can change it based on the network that you're posting to, and it'll change that custom field per network.
Interesting. It
Yeah.
sounds confusing. I'll have to play with this. So I need to get my hands on this.
Yes. And then we've also got where you can change fonts in that. Oh, and you're probably wondering, what about AI? Let's try that out. I'm going to delete the post I just did. And instead, I'm going to select the AI and I'm going to say, write a social post advertising WriterCon 2023 and mentioning that I'm speaking there. Generate. Now,
So
it's
cool.
going to take just a few seconds, but watch how fast this works. It's going to do exactly what I just told it to do.
Well, you just said social post, not necessarily for a specific platform.
That's right. I could say for a specific platform, but remember, I'm posting to all the platforms. So notice what it's doing. It just created 5 social posts. You could use some of these together as one like really long social post, right? And it might also leave on one I did earlier, it left a blank for, oh, here it is with the date and location that I could fill in later. But let's say I like this. So I'm going to use selected and it drops it right in there. I can use as much or as little of this as I want. I'm going to delete some of the end of this. It's too much. And I'm ready to go. Now, below this also you'll notice I can select labels. So I could select a label and call this WriterCon just so that I can later have all my WriterCon posts pulled out together and see how they've done. Now,
Okay.
we've been looking at the post here in the center, but look what's happening over here on the right. It's actually showing me what this post will look like on Twitter or on
Nice.
Facebook or on Instagram or on LinkedIn or on YouTube or on Pinterest or wherever else I want
Listen,
to do a post.
I can't, Chris, I can't buy this. They don't have threads.
They don't have threads yet. No one has threads yet, but they might soon. But check this out. I can
Okay.
also leave a first comment. So what I can do is say, sign up here, and then type in HTTP colon.
And it's actually updating the preview in real time
Yes,
as you type for the first comment.
that's right.
This
And
is
so
sick.
I put the comment in there. Notice the comment can also be AI generated and has the
Yep.
ability to do universal callouts and such. I can be the first if I want. And not only that, but you can change that for each platform. So you can put in videos and for YouTube and what have you. And
Like,
then if I
yep.
hit publish now, it would publish it now. If I hit schedule, I can schedule it for another time, or I can add it to a queue to post at a later time. And you'll notice that there also is a TikTok icon up there. So if I want to post a video, I can put it on YouTube Shorts and TikTok at the same time. Anyway, it posts to all the profiles, it puts it out there. That all looks great, but you might be thinking, I've seen other platforms that do the same kind of thing, right? That do these social posts. And that's
Right.
true, but we're just getting started. All right. Let's keep looking
Everybody
here.
hold on to your seatbelt.
I see. So this ideas, what this is, all this is a place where you can put a bunch of drafts and you can put ideas that you might have as just a holding category. Bulk publishing is where you can upload a bunch of posts like through your computer or through a spreadsheet. I'm not going to go over all these because that's pretty common for most of these tools. Find content, though, is not common. Find content is pretty cool. On this page, I can find content to post on my social media. So I might say find news. And I can say, I want to find news about writing books. And it instantly goes out and look at this. Thousands of authors signed letter urging AI makers to stop stealing books. All right.
Love
I
it.
think I want to post that. So I'm going to say create a post. Immediately, it takes me to the create a post screen and I can do everything I did before. and it automatically links to the article. Has a shortener. I can add UTM tracking. I can add labels like the news, and I'm good to go. Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah.
This in itself is worth it.
We're not done yet. So
Oh,
we can also do the same thing with hashtags. Let's say I want to do the search writers of Instagram. Actually, I think it's authors
what about
of
writing
Instagram.
corn?
WriterCon, I don't we have a hashtag, but it's not used very much. So I'm going to use one that's more used. So here's authors of Instagram. Let's say I like this post. I can select it and I can say create a post from that. And there we go. I'm creating a post. I'm giving them a credit with it. And it's got all the hashtags that they put in it that quick.
Wow.
I can also do the same thing with, I'm jumping back. I can do the same thing. I can search for content from individual users. We can get GIFs from Jiffy, stuff like that.
That GIF thing is pretty cool. I want to see how that works. Can you create a
Sure, I
GIF?
could go back there. So let's go back. Let's create, find content, find GIFs. I want to search a GIFs. I can search for writing. And I say, oh, here's one with Kermit on it. That's great. And I'm going to create a post with that. And then it's going to do just that.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
But
Boom, 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 boom.
it's, yeah, this is pretty cool.
Okay. Yeah, you can see why I'm pretty enthused about this app. Okay, so then in addition, so that's how you can find content. And you may say, that's cool because Missing Letter can do that. But we're going to keep going. We can also go under smart publishing. Check this out. I love this, Amit. You can put in your feed, or I'm going to go here. I'm going to say add smart publishing. I can choose a blog like my own and say whenever a new post comes out to go ahead and post it out there. Or I can say find me trending news in the entertainment category that uses the keyword writing in it, and then make sure I approve it and put the text, I love this article right before showing the article. And when I create that, and I can also do first comments in that, but when I create that now, it didn't like I on Pinterest or on Pinterest, it's making me choose a board. So then I
Mhm.
hit correct, and now it's going to every day be searching for news stories with the word writing in them, and it's going to save them for me until I approve them. And when I approve them, it'll post them out there with those words on it. Boom, blows your mind, doesn't it?
Head exploded.
Yeah.
Emoji.
I don't know. For those of you watching, you'll notice that I've only gotten to the first tab. All right, there's about 8 of them. All right, calendar. I'm going to jump to the calendar
Oh,
tab.
wait, go
I'm
back to that
skipping a few
create tab.
things.
What did we miss?
We
We
missed
didn't cover.
there's a Instagram planner and a TikTok planner where you can plan
Okay.
out. And what's cool about it is that if you go to the Instagram planner, it'll actually show you your Instagram feed in case you want to see how scheduling posts in a certain order might look on the feed. Because some people like to create image pictures and stuff on there. You can do that. It's
People
cool to
like to
me
do
that
like this 5 different, do a personal, do a business, do a,
yes.
yeah, like a stage post. Yeah, like typically, like Russell Brunson says, go in this order of 5. Do about your faith, do about your friends, your family. Yeah,
Yeah. So you can do that with both Instagram and TikTok.
TikTok. Okay.
All right, the calendar lets you see all your posts in your calendar. Now, this is what was really surprising to me about this. There are a lot of planners let you do this, but most of the planners that I've used will not show you posts that you didn't create in that planner. These are all posts that are already on my social network that I did not use this planner for, and they're just
Okay.
showing up here. And so this is a weekly look. I can go
So
back
it's
in time.
historically pulling. How
It's
far
historical.
back does it go?
That's a good question. Let's see. Let's go back, I don't know, 4 or 5 months here and let's just see. I'm
Wow.
jumping back to November. Doesn't have any from November. So it's probably,
Yeah, it looks like about 3 months out.
yeah, it's about 90 days out is what it looks like. What's interesting though, you'll notice it also brings in all of the holidays that you want it to bring in, and it'll actually let you
So I
choose.
actually saw this. Like you
Yes.
can include like fun holidays, right? You
Yes,
can
you can do
include
fun
like
holidays. You
wacky
can do
holidays.
holidays in the US. You can do holidays in other countries. That's all in the settings. You can, yeah, here it is. Holidays in the US, other countries. And I chose holidays in the US and Christian holidays, but you can choose Hindu holidays, Muslim holidays, Jewish holidays in all different countries, whatever you want to. You can see the posts with small previews, big previews. You've got all kinds of filtering options. Right now, it's showing you all the posts on all of my social channels. I'm going to jump back up ahead to the current month. But if you want, you can say, I only want to show the ones that are from certain labels. Remember those labels we set up? You could
Yep.
do that. Or I just want to see the ones on Facebook or the ones whatever. You can do that. And you can also create directly from here and it'll take you back to those creation tools. But this is just a nice look. The calendar just lets you see if things are filled. And of course, you can look at it monthly, weekly, or daily.
If you go to current date when we are recording this
Yep.
on July 18th, or maybe show me the date after, show me July 19th, just for our listeners, what does that look like?
So let's jump. I'm going to jump to July and 18th. This is what went out for me today. It's Insurance Nerd Day, it's Caviar Day, and I had one post go out on Instagram and a post go out on Facebook. Notice also if I hover over the post, I can see a little bit more about it and watch this. If I click on it, I can actually get metrics on that post.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
now
telling
we're
you.
talking.
And I can actually jump to the post on Instagram too if I wanted
So
to.
wait, yesterday was World Emoji Day. Did you do anything?
I did not do
Was
anything
also
special
my
for it.
birthday for all the listeners out here.
Oh, happy birthday, Amit. I should have
Thank
done
you.
a call out to Amit on here. I didn't know it was your birthday. So yeah, you can do things where you can actually schedule them out for those days. It's really
Oh,
nice.
so
If you're
it says right there, Emoji Day.
yeah, it was
If
emoji
you
day.
go back to July 17th
Yeah,
and click on Emoji Day, does it let you create a post right from there?
good question. Let's see. That seems yes, you could definitely create a post from there. So yeah,
Like for
if
that
I'm
event.
if I'm
Yeah.
here on emoji day, no, I don't think so. I think it'll just say no. I just want to create a new post.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool. Now I know July 17th is Emoji Day, and I can go to news, find news, publish it, all of that within the same tool.
All within the same tool. Now, if they also have a media tab, which is really nice because it'll allow you to upload all your media into a large bucket here, and you can put filters on it and you can put labels on the media. So, for instance, I have a whole bunch of movie memes about writing that I have uploaded, and you can put those under images and you can upload videos, sounds, documents. As far as I can tell, there is no upload limit as far as the amount of content, but there probably is for file size. Now, one thing I
Cool.
did like about this too is it will allow you to favorite images, but also once an image is posted, it actually lets you know that image has been used, which is
Nice. I
really
like that.
helpful.
So if you reusing the same one over and over again, let's actually, for our viewers, let's use this tool. It says tomorrow is stick your tongue out day. So how would you go and find something about that and create a post and schedule it to your Twitter?
All right. So if I were going to create a post like that, I would probably just start with, you can start with the calendar if you want, but I'm just going to start with create.
Yep.
Go back to create and I'm going to say a new post.
And you
And
can
I'm going to,
use news in this case or no?
oh, yeah, I was gonna come in here and I was just gonna add a search for an image and that sort of thing. Now that you say that, I wanna say that someone said that this had Canva integration, and I have not seen that. I wonder if here under the image, photo oh yeah, look right here, design with Canva.
Oh,
And I can hit design with Canva and I can say and design an Instagram story, design with Canva, and check this out. It brings me right into Canva. This is actually gonna, I have Canva installed on my computer, so it would open up a separate app. But you can install with, do it from Canva right there. So that's what I would do. I would find a picture of someone sticking their tongue out on Canva. I would attach that, and then I might tell the AI, write a Facebook post about stick your tongue out day. And
and in your case, you would probably say make it focused on writers.
yes, I probably should have done that.
And we could probably take it one step further and ask Mid Journey to create an image that we could stick in here. No pun intended.
I'm going to go ahead and tell it to regenerate that and have it do it for writers and see what it says. Now, you'll notice these posts are pretty long. You can, of course, tell it to make it a short post or make it a 100 word post or something like that. And you can see here it's doing it. It's creating a post and it's talking about we are the dreamers, the storytellers, the wizards of words. See, it's written that right about writers. And so then if I like that, I'm going to go ahead and select it and I'll use it. And then it's going to go in there. I can add my hashtags and I'm just going to hit schedule and I'll hit next. And it says it's too long. It's too long for some of the networks. I don't want to change all that
Gotcha.
now because it'll take some time. But if I wanted to
But yeah,
edit
that
it
was like
down,
you did all of that within less than a minute.
yeah, seconds. It's super fast.
I love it. All right, what else can this thing do?
All
Because
right.
we want more for $49.
That's probably enough, right? No, I'm gonna blow you away with this next one. You ready for this?
I'm
I
not.
couldn't
Hold on.
believe it when I
Where's my
saw this.
seatbelt?
I have been wanting this in a tool, this next item, for quite a while now, but no one's been able to do it universally. This app, what's this thing called? Vista Social? It does it universally. Check this out.
Is
This
it
is called
universal
their
inbox?
inbox.
Yes.
This is a full-on social inbox. It pulls in the content from every different platform, both DMs and post replies. Okay? So here you can see someone has written it looks like a DM with direct conversation to me. I can respond to them right here. Or see this little thing that says note?
Yep.
I could go in here and I can mention someone else who's connected to the platform, like my wife. Let's pretend this is her name. And then I can say, I think you should respond to this one.
And even
And
here, you have the
check this
AI
out.
assistant,
The AI
even in the
assistant's in
note.
here too. But like, check this out. So I just added that note. Okay, now this is just to
It's
her.
not
Okay,
gone
this
dot to,
this
yeah.
is not to them, right? Because the reply would be to them. Now, what that did is it created and I could label the message too if I wanted to say, oh, this is
Spam.
yeah, spam or whatever. What this did is this created a task down here. See this little pin? If I click on tasks, this will put. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing it here. I'm
Not
probably
because
not
you're
doing
tired of
something.
cells.
Probably because I task myself. But it will then put a task in here so that when my wife logs in or your virtual assistant, they will see all the tasks assigned to them. Or vice
I,
versa. Your virtual assistant can go through here and anything they want to assign to you, they sign in here. You can just respond right from here.
okay.
That's cool. All right.
That is.
So then that was Instagram. Here's someone who wrote something on Twitter. This one, oh look at this. This is a response to a post. So if I want, I can give a thumbs up. I'm going to that message. And then if I want, I can respond to the message here also and it'll show up right on that post. All within this one tool. Look at this. Here's YouTube. Here, they're all right in this one place. I don't have to go to 50 different places. I can just come here and respond to every single one.
So all the 5,000 people who are going to comment on this video on YouTube, you will respond to them right from here.
I'll respond right from here. Yes, that's exactly
Okay.
right. All right, so that's the inbox. It's super, super useful. It has listening. So if I wanted to say, I want to see all the posts that people have written to me about writing from across the channels, it'll put them all in one place. I haven't quite figured out
Okay.
how I'd use this yet, but it's available. They have
Social
some
is
stuff with reviews. Personally, I don't use reviews, but if you do reviews on,
like you have a awesome Facebook business page and people are leaving reviews. You can
yeah,
go in and check those out.
and you can respond directly to them here. I already showed you the tasks. That seems like enough, doesn't it? Isn't that worth buying it?
No,
No?
what's more, Chris? What's more?
I think we need to look at the reports. Are you ready for the
Okay.
reports? Are
I'm
you?
ready. I'm already buckled in.
Yeah, and you're probably, if you're like me, you're already ready to buy this thing, but you haven't seen the
I know
reports yet.
I'm going to buy a sub account from you, Chris.
Yeah, check this out. Okay, I go under reports, and now it says go ahead and you can choose. You can put in how long you want it to be or whatever. We're just
Date
going to run a
range.
report on the last month, and I want it to do report on everything except I think for some reason they can't report on LinkedIn. I don't know why. Oh, so only publishing is available for LinkedIn profiles. But I'm going to take Course Wizards and Write Will Sell Well out of this report. I'm only going to do Writing Momentum, which is my business, and I'm going to run a report. And I want to run this on my social media performance. So I'm going
Okay,
to
so
click
what
it.
are your options? You have social media performance.
Oh, we'll go back to, yeah. I
That
just
was
ran the
fast.
report. Yeah, super fast. I can actually customize these reports, but this is just the standard report that I'm showing you here. So what's amazing about this, I have been looking for this literally for years. I have purchased other Appsumo programs and they don't link to every profile. They can't get everything. This one did. Check this out. This is
You have
showing
50,000
across all
followers
my
across your
channels.
channel. Yeah.
I have 50,000 followers across all my channels. Okay. And it's showing me how my social media has grown or dropped across those channels over the past month.
Yeah,
It's
there
pretty
was a
much stayed
cliff
about
there.
the same. You can see how my posts have gone up a little bit. My engagement has gone up. I can, of course, change this to be 90 days or 180 days or whatever I want. I did check with them, and they said that once you start tracking social media performance, they keep it forever. So you
Okay.
don't have to worry. A lot of these channels will only show you 90 days worth of social media history. They will show you it in perpetuity. So there's my audience
In
growth.
an agency, I think this by itself is worth the $180 is being able to report for your customers and sending them these reports. They're going to just be mind blown.
Yeah, and I didn't show you this. I can show you out there at the beginning, but you can also customize those reports. You can put your logos on them. You can tell it to automatically generate and email reports to those people each month, so you don't even have to be involved in it. All right, so check this out. Here's my engagement over the past month. It shows me which channels. For some reason, Pinterest blew up. Pinterest is doing far better than I thought it was, but I can see how it's doing. I can see my total fans. You can see most of my followers are on Twitter. Here's my engagement, again, mostly on Pinterest. Here's the posts I've done across each channel. You can see, like, for instance, on June 24th, I did 3 on Pinterest, 4 on Twitter, 5 on Instagram, 6 on Facebook. You can see how many I did
What
on each
here
channel over the last month, and then I
for
did a total
for
of
that
270
day
posts.
when you did the most post, I would be curious to see what your total whether your subscriber count went up. So that first graph that we saw,
So that was
if you
on
look at
June
June 24th.
24th. If we go up to June 24th, my engagement was not real high that day, and my count did go up, maybe by a couple followers. What's
Okay.
really interesting though here is look at my engagement, how much it is on June 30th. So I would
And
wonder
how many
why
posts did you
is
do?
that? And on June 30th, nothing special happened. I only had one post on Pinterest, but that it really took off.
What this tells me is this gives me visibility into, okay, I need to go drill down on June 30th. Whatever post you did that day, somewhere, somehow it resonated, and I need to do more of that.
That's exactly right. So, well, let's keep that in mind because we're going to be able to see that on the next report. And then I just want to show you this too at the very bottom of the page. Check this out. Here's my impressions. Look at this. Here's the hashtags that people most responded to with me.
This is
I
like
can
a word
see in
cloud.
one place the word cloud of what my interactions were mostly based around.
Okay.
Really cool, huh? And by the
Let's
way,
drill down into June 30th.
this is a universal report, but I can also go down into individual ones. So I can say, just show me just Pinterest,
Oh,
right?
I love it.
And so then I can drill down. So let's look. So let's go out now and let's look at a post performance report and see if we can find out what happened there on June 30th. So this is now all my networks together showing post performance. It shows some of the same information, the total posts by different networks. It shows me my engagement rates. This shows me my biggest performance. Now here we are on June 30th. This is a post. This is actually on Facebook. I wonder if this is the one it
Yeah,
was
it got
talking about.
27 engagement,
Yeah,
141 impressions.
and 4 likes. Now if I want to see it because this isn't very descriptive because this is actually just it didn't have any
Hashtags, yeah.
anything but hashtags in it. So what you can do is you can just hit this little button and it'll bring that up so that I can actually see what the post was.
All right, so it's
And
loading.
there it is.
Okay,
It's loading
writing
the
prompt.
post. It shows it to me and I can see more. I can see exactly what it was. Now, if I want to, I can view that on Facebook too. Of course, I can go directly to Facebook. Let me jump there.
Love it.
And there's the actual post and I can see the people who responded to it. Pretty cool, huh? And
So
see why I just had that because that's all I had for words in the post.
this is actually, so your post was, what was it? Writing prompt number 70.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
sorry, I went out of it there. Let me jump. Oh, what? Oh, yeah. It was writing prompt 70. You meet the monster under your bread. Go. So people liked that. They liked that particular writing prompt,
and
and
from here, all your
that's what's
writers
kind
are
of
going to actually go and kind of start prompting.
prompting back and
What?
forth. And you'll notice a lot of these are like that, right? There's some of those different kinds of prompts. I do wish they put pictures in here. I wish they would put your pictures in this section because that would be helpful. But again, I can drill down if I just want to see my Pinterest reports so that we can see what is it. What date was it? Was it June 30th that Pinterest blew up? See, I'm not sure what was causing that. I'll have to look into that further, but I definitely think that you can see here. It doesn't look like it's as much.
So Chris, Segway.
Yeah.
Segway and AI plug tool, Storybird.ai. And it is actually a plugin that lives on top of ChatGPT. if you have ChatGPT Plus, and
Yes.
I gave it the exact same prompt, uncovering the ghost under their bed, and it actually creates a book, a storybook with images that you can publish on Amazon.
That is amazing. I'm just over there creating.
All right.
That's awesome.
So you
All
have
right.
all these reports. This in itself is worth the agency. I
Yeah.
sold.
And you can also do reports on your reviews. You can also do reports on the tasks that you created for your other staff to see who's responding to what.
Love it.
And one more thing, right? There's one more thing. It actually does a competitor analysis report. So if I want to, I can click on competitor analysis. I can compare what I'm doing with, for instance, someone else. So I found another competitor in here, someone who I actually works with me at WriterCon. I can select their name. Oops, I went to their page. Select their name. I can run that report and I can see exactly how my posting compares to his posting each day of the week. And over time, I can see what our engagement is compared to one another. I can see what our audience growth is compared to one another. I can see what our fan growth is. I can even see, based on hashtag usage, which one of us is gaining more traction. And which posts have done the best. Is this not just crazy? All in one tool for starting at $49? What the heck? This has got to be the best deal of the year, I think.
Yes. And for 49 a year, follow my
49 for life.
lifetime,
Yeah.
and they charge 25 a month.
Yes.
This is a no-brainer. I asked ChatGPT to calculate an ROI, but this, I mean, you don't need to calculate it. It's a 7 month, but within just like a few weeks, right? Those analytics are priceless.
Yeah.
I
The
have never looked
analytics
at
are
analytics like
actually
this for any of my social accounts.
no, and I've got analytics in several other tools, and they're just not this good. That's what actually got me to check this out at first. I was like, "Oh," and then I realized I had the inbox, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, I've been wanting that for a long time too." And then I realized that all these other things are just built right into it, and it's a little bit it's just and did you see how slick everything worked? How smooth it was as I went through it? Like, this app just seems to work very well. I've been very impressed by it.
Yeah. And Chris, let me do this. So let me steal the screen share for you for a second,
Yep.
just to walk people through the no-brainer that this is. Here's the ROI calculator table, right? In month 7, you get your return on investment on that
Mhm.
$180. And after that, in month 8, you're actually positive $11. In month 9, you're positive $25, which means that if you were paying that monthly 25 bucks a month, you're actually making out after month 7. And guess what? If you don't like it, the refund in 60 days.
That's exactly right. That's right. If you don't like it, you could refund. There's really no risk to this. If you're interested in getting this, we're going to put the link in the show notes. We ask that you, if you can, use that link. That helps support this podcast. Doesn't cost you anything, and it'll get you the best deal that you're going to find, I think, on Vista Social. We highly recommend tier 3 if you want to get those AI features, especially. But it's this one's kind of a no-brainer. I give it 2 thumbs up. What do you think, Amit?
I give it all my thumbs.
All thumbs up. Right.
I think it's so no-brainer
Oops.
for all of our viewers. Welcome to watching our Appsumo reviews, and just go check out the deal. I think this is a good find, Chris. Kudos on the find. I'm gonna get a sub account from Chris. I get dibs on it. The rest of you, you're gonna get your own $49 deal. But still, don't miss out on it. I think this is a deal worth getting. And with that, don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, so you get notified. We're gonna start doing AppSumo reviews. For the next one, we were going to do AppSumo, but we're gonna do ZimWriter, because if there's one
All right.
SEO AI tool that's out there that you need, this is it.
All right. Check it out. And
Until
until
next
next
time,
time,
keep buying.
and keep creating. Bye bye.